Hello everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Leaf. Welcome, Amiibo. Today, I just got out of bed. Like, really just, completely, literally just got out of bed. I am a lot more tired than I normally would be. Sky and our mom again. Okay, I wish that had been in the other order, but okay. I came across this while cleaning my house. I thought you said you wanted one, so I'm saying to you, it's in really good shape. You were probably wrong. Yeah, I don't really want a vintage camera. I'm sorry, Sky, but I'm gonna toss the letter. Now, from our mom. In the evenings, I start to feel a hint of the coming fall, but it's going to be hot for a little while longer. I mean, yeah, it's not working yet. Shaved ice maker. I'm pretty sure that's just an item, so it can get sold. Oh, Crazy Red's in town. Okay, guess I'm dealing with paintings today. Schmelp. This is being another beautiful day. How can I help you? What's the latest? Here, you're a bit of a bell pincher, Pookie. The topic of lots of conversations around town, Zoop. I mean, that's not exactly a good thing to be being talked about for, but, you know. It's like, ah, yeah, they're super cheap. Yeah. Let's see. I think, actually, before I mess around too much, I'm gonna head straight for retail because it is almost noon. And, like, if we have a really good turnip price right now, I really want to make use of it. I'm trying to think of what it would have to be for me to want to sell right now, but... turnip prices. 121. This does seem like it was the beginning of a spike, so I'll wait and see what the afternoon price is and sell then. The 121 is actually not bad given the price we bought at. It is basically nearly a 30 bell profit. Actually, now that I've put that in, what if the afternoon is higher? This is the problem. I'll hold out. I don't really want to, but I'll hold out. I'm probably just gonna do all of today's recording all at once as well, because it's like so close to noon that I can do my afternoon recording like right now, so that is convenient about waking up kind of late. Would be more convenient if I had already been awake and this was an active decision I made, but you know. Fishing is like really tough, but I gotta do my best. The Gabby way. It's the Gabby way, pizza bun. That was very fair. Yeah, there's fossil. I do have something, again, computer part related to ramble about. Though this will be a much shorter ramble. Frisk's getting into things, because of course she is. I'm recording. Why wouldn't she be getting into things? I wish I had an easy way to show you guys that, like, she literally only does this while I'm recording. It's so annoying. It's like she knows I'm recording and just wants to be a pain in the butt. I hate it. But yeah, a couple of AMDs. Oh, yeah. Yawning. Well, some AMD's yawning, yes. AMD's 9000 series CPUs have released the 96 and 97. And from everything I've heard, the 96 is unstable, and the 97 is really not that much better than the 77. So I think I'm just gonna go with the 77. Which honestly, like, I'm not as upset as a lot of people seem to be, especially just with the mindset of, okay, this is AMD, for one. So there's going to be 9000 series improvements just from BIOS updates. AMD is well known for doing just that. Basically releasing a BIOS update that gives, you know, more performance to their products. They do that quite often. It's a normal occurrence. Usually usually an AMD product doesn't hit its, its stride until a year or so after it's been released. Which is also why, if you're looking at benchmarks, you need to be careful about when that benchmark was made when it comes to AMD. But, like, yeah, that's a UFO, so that ain't that statue ain't real. A lot of statues today, though. And I don't have many statues, so that looks like angel wings instead of bat wings, so that's probably it. Yeah, he shouldn't have a towel. Pretty sure. I don't want to keep the camera focused on him too long because, yeah, it shouldn't go over both of his shoulders. The main thing is I can't... Okay. This does not look feathery to me. But it doesn't look like the bat wings either. So I think this one. I'll take the Valiant statue. I'll take it. Bam. Now, like, the funny thing is, the instability, based on my amateur opinion, almost seems to be because they're running DDR5. Which, to me, is all the more reason for them to stop. Talk with Kurlos. Jeez. Hey, cool guy, I've been thinking my catchphrase has gotten really old. You know, the Peppa Pig thing I do? What do you think? Let's change it. But let's change it to, what? My abilities of English are not great. I need... The fact I need to literally look this up because I don't trust my ability to spell the word caterpillar. Wait. Caterpillar does not fit for a catchphrase. But it fits for... What? Okay. Just caterpillar. I mean, that still kind of works. Caterpillar. Okay, so that doesn't work then. Well, then we'll go with Boo Boo. Your catchphrase is Boo Boo now. It's perfect. Everyone loves Boo Boo. Okay. But, oh, Jesus. If I could stop yawning. I didn't exactly sleep the best because, like, I had planned on sleeping for only, like, 6 hours. So I only had 6 hours of noise on. Ended up sleeping for, like, 7. What's up? Let's chat. Yeah, sure is peaceful, but I can't zone out because the calendar's a bit empty right now. Before a big event, I'm on edge. I stay up for days on end. It's nuts. Sounds pretty nuts. Save and continue. Like, DDR5 just seems ripe with, like, instability problems and all this stuff, and it's like, literally, from what I understand... Hey, we can get another piece of gold furniture. Like, from what I understand, which, admittedly, I could be wrong, a kit of DDR4 CL16, basically, that being how fast the RAM is basically the equivalent of CL636, you know, 5600 to 6000 DDR5. Caterpillar. Full of pep early in the morning, Boo Boo. You wanna talk to me? It's the latest. Extra person I'd like to give to Bella, but I don't think I can quite do it myself. What do you say? Can you do it? Yeah, I could try. I could also yawn a lot. Like a lot, man. Now, is she like home? This is her home, right? Yeah, okay. You're welcome, Glorp. Make yourself at home. You want to talk about? Delivery! It's a this. Whatever this is. Lobo sent this over. Let's open it up. It's a gold bar tea. I'll just try this on. I don't want to be like, ew. It's okay, I guess. I don't think we should wear a blessed sort of look. I mean, I have star quality standards, so bye-bye to this. I mean, it's pretty nice to get such a good gift. Thanks for doing this. Hey, you should get something for all your trouble. Here, have a cherry. Alright. I'll take a cherry. That's like 500 bells, I think. But yeah, that just did not look good. So, it's a good thing she's not going to continue to wear it. Yep. Fossil. Okay, that is the final fossil. I already found the money rock. Hey, Lobo. I delivered it. Oh, man, thanks for making that critical delivery to Bella. So how'd she respond about that? Oh, Bella didn't really look good in it. Well, it's not the clothes' fault. Even the best clothes can look bad on the worst How dare you, Lobo? She is adorable. That was just an awful shirt. Lobo, that's rude. That shirt was just awful. It would look terrible on you as well, my man. It would look terrible on anybody. It's not a good shirt. Okay, I need my other 2 gold. You know, I'm almost tempted where I was like, no, I'm gonna sell my turnips in the afternoon. You know what I should really do? I should just sell them and not look at the price. Just be like, nah, selling right now. But I mean, where this is a spike, I should have tomorrow morning as well. But honestly, right now is probably the last chance to really sell them, so... Especially with my sleep schedule being a bit different. So... I just get to see if it was right to wait until the afternoon to sell them. Let's see... 132. Okay, I was right to wait. Hey, Cyrus, I got a project for you. Yeah, I guess I'm good. I got gold nuggets. Gold nuggies. Yep, there's your 3 gold nuggets, my man. Takes about 30 minutes. Pudge, you do not need to buy a shirt for your house. Like, if you were buying them to wear them, that would be one thing, but you're not. You're buying it to put it in your house, and I don't like that. So you're not doing it. But, yeah, like... DDR5 really isn't that considerably faster than DDR4 until you start getting to the higher, like, the higher speeds of it, like the reaction times of the RAM. Like, you basically need CL30 and 6000 megahertz to have the same latency as DDR4 1632. You know, now it is still a faster RAM kit. Like, the speed does still matter, and you will probably still see some level of a performance uplift, but, like, in even some of the more recent tests I've seen, doing, like-to-like, roughly equivalent DDR4 kit to roughly equivalent DDR5 kit, like... Oh, I hate waking up. Sucks. Like, it's a case of, like, you see maybe a 1 to 2% performance difference, and it's like, yeah, it's fundamentally the same RAM, just ever so slightly faster. Like, I don't understand why there's this big push to move to DDR5. Like, you would expect if DDR5 was going to be considerably better than DDR4, like DDR4 was to DDR3, that we'd be seeing differences, like, right away. But, like, DDR4 to DDR3. DDR3 RAM basically had the same CL ratings, effectively, as DDR4, but at a lower speed. Like, DDR3 basically capped off around the 2400-ish megahertz rate, or range. While DDR4 basically started there as, like, the lowest end stuff. And then progressively got better. Like, when it comes to DDR4 to DDR5, you can get DDR4 kits with lower latency, but almost the same speeds as where DDR5 is starting. And those kits are probably almost certainly better than a good chunk of DDR5 kits, because their latency is like half. Like, you know. They're also probably not, well, I mean, those kits would be very much more expensive, but, you know. In time, they'll probably cheapen out a little. Turnips. Basically making a little over 30,000 bells per set of 1,000 turnips. This is why turnip trading is not exactly the best thing to do. Like, back when, like, it took a lot of effort to make any amount of bells, like, yeah, turnip trading was probably really good. These days, however, it's just kind of meh. Well, I say that. New Horizons turnip trading was weird. Because, like, it was a lot more common to get those, like, super high spikes in New Horizons. So, like, in New Horizons, it's pretty realistic to buy, like, you know, 4,000 turnips for, like, 90 bells and then sell them for, like, 400. Like, that's a pretty big chunk of income. But, like, that's almost pushing turnips too far in the other direction, because, like, mechanically, gameplay-wise, you don't want there to be a best way of doing anything. Like, ideally, everything should be just as effective as the other things. And I imagine they probably made turnips the way they are because, basically, like, turnips are low effort. Like, you buy your turnips at the beginning of the week, and then you go talk to Reese until you get a good price. Or just get the best price you're gonna get, and then you sell. And then you don't turn the game back on until next Sunday and repeat. Like, that's basically the effort required to turnip trade. You know, it's... There's no real effort involved, so it does make sense that the profits would be kind of mediocre. And not just because they're living in a wormhole. That's a joke none of you are gonna get, but that's fine. It's a Star Trek reference. But, it's very much a case of, like, I do, like, ideally, I wish turnips were as effective at making new bells as the money rock is, on average. Without having to buy, like, without having to put millions of bells into turnips. Because, like, I'm pretty sure, we bought at 96. So, I'm gonna do math here. So we spent like 384,000 bells. Selling at 131, so we're basically getting back, we're now getting 524,000 bells. So that's 140,000 bells profit. Our money rock for just finding it and bonking it every day gives us 112,700 bells, assuming we get just the 16-1 every day. Then we get 2,000 on average times 7, so that's another 14,000 added onto that. We're making near enough just off of the gem and money rock. Like, that amount of bells in the run of a week. And that's ignoring the fossils exist. Like, your shovel every day, like, in the run of a day gets you so much. Because, like, let's average that out to 15,000 bells off of fossils over 7 days. That's 105. So now we add all that stuff together. And you get 231,700 bells roughly per week. Just for bonking things with your shovel. Like, that's where I don't feel the turnips are really paying off. Because, like, yeah, sure, I only bought 4,000 turnips. But I'm not going to stop and do the math on this, because I was just standing still to do math, and I would do this math in my head for the most part, but you all can see how just waking up I am. Effectively, it is a case of we probably would have had to have bought probably around 7,000 turnips, maybe even 8,000, to guarantee we'd be making more off of buying turnips. And that, a thing to also consider is, like, that takes up storage space. Like, you're tying up not only your bells, but your storage space with no guarantee of even making a profit. Gestures at the multiple weeks we've had throughout this series where just I've never gotten a good price. You know, it's just one of those things of, like, turnips are just so bad. Because they require so much space. And you basically have to buy nearly, 10,000 plus turnips a week just to start seeing decent return profits. Unless you get really lucky, but you have basically no way of knowing that you're gonna get really lucky before it happens. You know. I say pulling out all of my bags of money. But, like, it is just a case of, like, look at all of this space that is now free. You know, we now have 40 spaces of storage free again. Like, now I have actually been thinking of, like, trying to clear out that entire final tab. Like, moving stuff around and such. And selling things I don't need in the other tabs and such. Like, a lot of the clothing I don't really need. And then, trying to go buy, basically going every week buying as many turnips as I can hold in that space. Hello, Gabby. Looking for a greeting that's more me. Sure, I can try to think of a greeting. I mean, you're on Bun Bunny. Let's see. Bunnies. I don't know if that's spelled right, but bunnies. It's perfect. I don't know, man. I'm still exhausted. I could go back to sleep the moment I finish recording. And I would Well, I might actually. I don't know. I've got to do things in, like, Star Trek, though. Take a sip of coffee. Deposit. You know, I could probably repay my loan, but... if I do go through with buying a whole, like, storage tab of turnips, I'm gonna need... I'm gonna need the bells, so... Nook's gonna have to wait another, like, week. Let's go get our coffee and then probably end today off. I've kind of been all over the place today, and, like, I do apologize for that. It's just kind of what happens when you're this tired. 2 days in a row of not having the best sleeps, so... and this is how my sleep schedule gets messed up, when I don't take naps. Because this is basically going to force me to take a nap unless I really just try to power through it. Which, I mean, I probably could, but... and I might. So when you come by today, I would like my coffee. Yes, cool. I'd like my usual. Usual. Special brew we made just for us. Thanks, Brewster. You're very welcome, my man. Hey, Velma. My favorite type of coffee here is the mocha roast. That rich chocolatey aroma gets me every time, Billa. Yeah, I'm not exactly a fan of chocolatey coffee. Like, I like hot chocolate. I like coffee. Don't mix them. Let's see. Okay, no Gulliver up there. Just gotta do the Gulliver check. But, trying to do a think thunk. So I don't want to get into, like, a big topic where I'm gonna be ending things off here. I need to think if, like, there's anything I was saying I need to, like, finish my thoughts on. Maybe even Swedish them. I don't know. I'm exhausted. I really need to, like, clear the flower paths again. Our villagers are like, nah, we need to fill these in. But, yeah. That is going to be it for today. I thank you all very much for watching, and hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow, where I will hopefully be more awake for more Animal Crossing New Leaf Welcome Amiibo. See you all then.